was looking at a bunch of different character design from different people, different, the taste, different tone, but I just tried to wipe out my head. I just went to kind of, really simple shape. Before starting character design, actually, I was just trying to nail down each one of the character in a simple shape.
The inspiration for me was taking that idea of a shape and somehow putting it into movement. Whenever kids come out of movies, if they love a character, they tend to go home and they draw that character. And I kind of had this little desire that if we could come up with really specific ways of moving each character that was so recognizable, maybe kids would go home and not only try to draw these characters, but try to be these characters, and they could because they knew how they moved.
Easter Sunday, wasn't it?
There was always something that felt a little bit awkward about the bunny from the first few designs where it was a guy in a robe. It didn't feel like he would be able to be agile enough, and he was this scientist, so it made sense.
Fussy.
Yeah, he was very fussy, but it's not the most appealing of character traits to be a fussy scientist somehow. It just didn't allow for his movement to be, graceful. And then we gave him that Outback slicker, and there was these ideas kicking around that, well, since he's from the Outback, maybe we give him this jacket, and he's running around, and we did all these tests with him, and it looked super cool. But then it didn't feel right. And then I think it was you and I, Patrick, that were talking one day, and we just thought, well, maybe the reason it didn't work is because we're trying to force something onto him, a costume. And as soon as we took that off, stripped him down to just a rabbit, it started to feel somewhat right.
And in order to get him more upright standing, we looked at animals like kangaroos that have really strong hind legs and kind of mixed a kangaroo, a rabbit, and a man together, and that's how we basically came up with the basic animation and movement of the character.